Yeah, poor Donnie Trump. He cries injustice. He cries witch hunt. He cries this is political. Well, can I tell you something? When you're running for a political office, or you're in a political office, holding a political office, and you commit a crime, or you're found doing something wrong, it kind of is political because you can't separate politics from the crime because the crime happened while you were in politics.
Yep.
Hey,
Hey, what?
I'm Ben Scrood.
I'm Ellie Stone, and we're the hosts of Scrood. Hey, he receives a target letter for an offense or charge, and he's like, wham, wham, wham. It's basically, though, a target letter is basically an invite or request to appear and comply within 30 days.
Yes, because he's so busy and so important that they feel that they have to give them a heads up so they can put it in their schedule, their day planner, so their assistant can say, oh, by the way, do you remember that you have this on this day?
And we, the people, we get cuffed, humiliated, slammed to the ground. No 30 days for us. Hey, you know what? I got one word. It's an abomination. I would rather have an invitation than to have you come knocking at my door in the middle of the night.
When Trump was subpoenaed for the January 6th committee hearings, he basically refused to go and show up. It was a subpoena. It went so far as that the time ran out. Congress was going to be voted in for another session with different people, and the January 6th committee said, well, we're just going to drop that subpoena. So he ran out the clock. Nobody else that I'm aware of can do that. Do you know anybody that can actually just do that?
And I don't know anyone else. We, the people who get a request to give us a letter in advance to show up when we want to, or stop committing a crime, or give back stolen goods in our possession, like top secret documents. The elite are treated with kid gloves.
That's right. Joe Public is treated as though they're guilty before their day in court.
Boo.
Well, you know, Trump is in court currently. He basically just opened his mouth saying that Judge Engoron should be convicted. He had said that Mark Milley should be put to death for treason. And if anybody else came out of court after their day in court, which is multiple days because this thing's going to go on for months, if anybody came out day after day after the court proceedings and just went to the news cameras, which typically don't happen when you're nobody, and go out there and just start talking, this guy is this and that guy is that, and the DA is crooked and this person does this, and just really just drag him through the mud. The next day, when that person went into court again, that judge, huge gag order. He'd be put in
Contempt
jail.
of court, yep.
He'd be put in jail. He would not be able to
Inciting violence.
I don't get it.
You don't have enough money, or in Trump's case, you don't appear to have enough money. Okay, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about big biz. We're talking about politicians and rich people, multimillionaires, billionaires. I'm not talking about the doctor with a few $1,000,000. I'm talking about the people who appear really rich or are really rich.
Well, upon saying that, I can add this. I do believe that it will come out shortly that Donald Trump does not have as much money.
That's another show. Shh,
I just don't believe he does. I don't. It can
they
be
don't know yet.
It can be another show. I'm just saying the guy doesn't want to release his tax returns. He doesn't want to. He just says I'm worth billions.
We got
billions.
6 years of him, and he was negative.
Yeah, but okay,
full billionaire.
And he doesn't need any money because he's a billionaire. He doesn't need any money to run for office. He can use his own money.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, and it's called other people's money.
Yep. OPM.
He uses other people's money to build a wall. He uses other people's money to generate. Remember Trumpy Bear? The guy on their motorcycle, the biker dude. I got my Trumpy Bear. He's raising money doing this stuff.
It was supposedly not him though, but come on.
Whatever. Yeah. He's gonna let somebody else use his Trump brand without saying anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He'd have jumped on that so fast. It's not even funny. And then, when he gets arrested, the mugshot. What did he raise? $7 million?
Oh, we're not there yet.
I'm just saying.
When we the people are booked, we may be held for hours or days, even when we're innocent. Trump, on the other hand, He was in and out in less than 20 minutes.
It takes longer to get something through a
You
drive-through
can't piss
than
that
nowadays.
fast. You know, none of his elite members, the syndicate members, wore jailhouse clothes. But, you know, we the people, we're in orange or stripes or some other putrid pink Pepto-Bismol pink or something.
And I'm sure they wait till the last minute. You know, you're probably incarcerated for a day or so before they take your mugshot. Trump probably had a makeup artist there, pulled that from the apprentice. He probably had all those people follow him in and made sure everything was right. And if he had a little stain on his shirt, he'd have changed his shirt before he had the mugshot taken. Yeah, it's just, and then he practiced, I'm sure, for that mugshot because that was classic. I mean, that's just,
he even had an appointment to go down there, right? And I'm really getting ticked off. It's another show, but I'm getting ticked off about spending all this money on closing off roads and guards and cops and more security and courts and judges and lawyers defending these stupid claims that the politicians just keep throwing at each other, and none of them have any merit. The ones against Trump, obviously, a lot of those do have merit. It's already been proven. Spending money on these stupid politicians that just keep talking crap about each other and suing each other when we know it's just a joke. Except, of course, you know, I'm not talking about a joke here with ex-President Trump. It's not a joke at all. He has been convicted of crimes already, and civilly he's already been convicted of fraud. In the old days, it's proven that his university was a fraud. He just didn't go to jail for it. Back to going to jail, he just pops on his $12,000 suit. They make an appointment for him to go there, and that's his jailhouse photo op. No jailhouse clothes, no orange. He glares into the lens with tilted brow.
I think it's just funny.
And while he's doing this, millions are flowing in from donations by hardworking Republicans to this faux billionaire con man. They're not restraining him from state
to state travel.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, and the bottom line is this: he can do whatever he wants. I mean, it's just when he sues somebody for, let's say, fraudulent elections in the different states, he brought up several lawsuits. How much money is spent on those just to get to the point where the judge says they're frivolous, we're going to throw them out? If you add all those times up, and there were multiple times, you're probably talking hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars of taxpayers' monies used.
Screwed.
We're screwed. Yeah. We're so screwed. It's not even
no
funny.
Shit. In comparison, we the people can't cross state lines and are ordered not to. Even before a trial, before we're proven innocent or guilty, we can't go anywhere. If you have a warrant or you have a trial pending, you can't go anywhere. You're supposed to stay your ass there. But not these elites. They travel all over. They fly. It's crazy. They even go out of the country. It's just absolutely crazy. And some of these crimes are quite serious. Very, very serious. The people, though, hell, we must obey. We must submit, roll over, and plead, please, please, please don't hurt me anymore, big elitist. Screwed, screwed, screwed.
Yeah, I just have to add that it's just unfair. Nothing is on a level playing field. We're subjected to laws that the elite and people who have money and politicians are not. Even if somebody's convicted of a white-collar crime, they don't go to regular prison. They go to a prison camp with probably, 5 or 6 different chefs or whatever the case may be. They're not going to go to the same place that a normal individual would be going to. We are totally screwed.
I agree.
You've been screwed.
And so have we.
Subscribe now to Scrood on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or click the link in the show notes.